Hello, this is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And yes, we are going to have a hurricane coming our way. I thank everybody for asking about me and what's going to happen. So I just thought I'd give a brief update because, at least locally in Florida, the TV is inundated by weather status reports, predictions, warnings, you name it. Um, they're going nuts. Sometimes I think the weather reporters really get excited by bad weather, not in a negative way, but you know, they sit around and give daily reports that are blah 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 blah, and all of a sudden a hurricane comes around and they're like happy as heck. They got something to report on. So anyway, and that's okay, you know. Okay, so I'll give you a couple of websites to look at if you're interested in tracking what's happening down here in the southern part of the United States, which is this little storm here, Matthew it's called. Let me click on this, and I'll put in the description below this video the links to these web pages in case you're interested. And as you can see right now, it's Wednesday night, and this is where little devil Matthew is. And he's predicted to truck right up here and bounce off of Florida and then proceed on up the coast of the United States, and then maybe even do a loop-de-loo. They're not sure about what's going to happen here. And it's a pretty strong storm. I think right now it's maybe a category 3. It says right here the maximum sustained winds are 115 miles an hour. Oh boy, that's not good. And not looking too good for the east coast of Florida. We're over here, down here on the west coast, so hopefully we'll be okay. But you never know. We had a hurricane several years ago that started coming this way, kind of like this path shows, and then all of a sudden it sliced right across Florida, and I think it smashed into New Orleans or Alabama or something. It was totally, the prediction was totally wrong. It just blew people away in the weather service. Their predictions have been pretty rock on for this season. So I've got another web page here that can provide some information. This is, and let me go back one page because this is the link I'm going to put. This is a NOAA site, and it's got all kinds of images in different formats. And I always forget which one to use. I think I was on Rainbow maybe. Let's try Rainbow. And it's got to load this. Oh, okay, that's even nicer. So there's a colorized version, and it's animated. I don't know. Let's see. The time is, well, it's most of the day. So you can see this thing check in, and we can have zoom. We can zoom in, maybe. No, that didn't do anything. And then we can slow the speed down. There we go. And this storm has been around for, gosh, a couple of weeks now. It moves really slow. And of course, the weather people track these potential hurricanes from the time they leave Africa. So you hear a lot about them for a long time. And now the various local stations and the Weather Channel, man, they're tracking this thing full time. There's one more thing I'll show you, again, if you're interested, is the amateur radio operators have what's called a Hurricane Watch Network, which starts up when a hurricane is heading towards the United States. And this is all run by amateur operators, volunteer amateur operators, and they report on the status of the weather where they're at. So they call in, and there's two frequencies. You can listen to this live on your shortwave radio, and that's up here at 14.3250 and 7.2680 megahertz. Or if you're not able to hear it, you can go to this Broadcastify and listen to it on the internet. I'll turn it on here. There hasn't been much activity later today or tonight. Yeah, it's been pretty quiet. This morning and this afternoon it was real busy because they were just starting it up. A lot of stations were checking in and reporting the status, but it's kind of died down now. So this is another place you can listen to, either on your shortwave radio or on the internet, to get reports from amateur operators of the weather and the weather conditions. The other thing I was trying to do this morning is I was trying to find some repeaters or individuals on Echolink that I could talk to about the weather conditions where they're at, but I didn't spend much time and I didn't get very far. So anyway, that's kind of what's happening down here in sunny Florida. Hopefully this hurricane will actually be a little further off of the coast and only have minor effect. If it follows the track they're showing, Cape Canaveral, used to be called Cape Kennedy, will bear the brunt of the hurricane. And the problem is the land situation there is all real low, and so the hurricane winds could just wipe out parts of the land, just wash them away. And of course there's houses on the islands there. It could be really bad. So anyway, thanks for everybody that was concerned about me and my family. I think we're going to do okay. Our daughter, who lives over in Orlando, which is right close to where you see this spot right here, she and her family are going to come over and stay with us for the next couple of days until this thing goes away. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.